Hi guys, so today I'm going to be making a little bird mobile for a baby's nursery. Right here you can see some of the things that you'll need. I've got 3 different colours of felt there, and then my little bird pattern and the wing pattern and some scissors. And here I've got them all drawn out onto the felt, so it just makes it that much easier when I'm cutting them out. So for each bird that you do, you'll need 2 bodies and 2 wings, and also 2 beaks, which I just used as two little triangle shapes. So this one here is one that I've already finished. I've just done a basic in and out thread for the wing and a blanket stitch around the outside. So this is half of it, and I've just got to finish off this other half here. So I'm just going to show you how I do just a basic up and down stitch around that wing there. So just down and then up, down and up all the way around. Just like that. And then I'm going down and I'm coming up underneath to make the little eye, which I'm also doing the up and down a stitch again and then just going back over it. You can do whatever eye you want. You could put a little googly eye on there, or you can make a felt eye, just whatever, or a little button would be cute as well. Anything that you think looks good. So here we go, just going very slowly. Yeah, so you just want to kind of get them into like a little half circle shape, and then once you've got 2 or 3 stitches done there, then you can just go back and just go down the same holes that you came up, and it will fill in those little gaps and make it look like a little eye. There we go. Just one more stitch. There we go. So that's all done now, and then I'm just going to flip it over and I'm just going to tie off my thread however you like. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's not going to get seen because it will be on the inside of the bird later on when you sew them both together, and it doesn't have to be crazy tight. Nothing's going to be pulling on it. So yep, so I'm just tying it off under the threads a few times. There we go, and just snip off your needle. There we go. And so we have our other side done, and so we've got two little bird shapes there. And then you want to put them wrong sides together, line them all up and pin it together just to keep them in place. There you go. And for the beak, I just used fabric glue here. I just found it easier than sewing it on. So yeah, I'm just going around, putting a little dab of fabric glue on that side, and then I will be sticking it on. So stick it onto one half of your bird. And then just flip it over and do the same on the other side of the beak. There we go. It does say that this fabric glue should be left for, I think, 12 hours to dry completely, but this is fine. It still sticks on there well enough for while we sew the rest of the bird. So yeah, there's our bird done, And now we're just going around and we're doing a blanket stitch. So you just start off there and you just want to go down next to it and then up the loop and then pull tight, and it makes this little stitch that's joined together along the seam. You can't really see it very well in this, but yep, so you just want to try and make sure that they're as even as you possibly can, like the same height and the same width, and it just gives it a little bit of a decorative finish around the outside there. Of course you can always use a stitch that a thread color that matches your fabric, but I just wanted to use the black to make it stand out a little bit more. So you're just going all the way around almost, and then just leave a gap there at the end, and so that you can stuff it. Right here I'm just using some random stuffing that I had lying around that I used to make my teddies and things like that. So we're just stuffing it in. Just stuffing it in there until you can get as full as you like. Making sure that thread's pulled tight there. And then you just want to finish off sewing that blanket stitch all the way around the tail there. And there we go. It's all done. So here, this is, I've got them all attached. I just used some fishing line. I put a little bead at the bottom of each one, tied a knot, and then put a bead at the top of each bird as well. Just to give it a little bit more thing. And this is another bird that I've got. So on mine I have 2 light pink ones and 2 white ones, and then I have the hot pink one in the middle. So I just tied them on to my hoop. I think this was a 30cm hoop maybe. So I just tied them on to 4 corners, and then I have the middle one just tied in the middle, and I just tied a little knot with a little loop right at the top there to attach it to the roof. And I also have put 3 of the little beads on that one just for some extra oomph. So yeah, this is the mobile all finished and hanging up. It was kind of hard to get a good picture of it actually, but yeah, I think it turned out really well, and I'm going to be making lots more and different. Yeah, obviously you can make any type of bird or animal or anything that you wanted and just adapt.